Mate, them checking photos, best you've looked. Like, you've just changed a lot. Apologies for the delay, bro, and thank you for just cracking on and keeping going. Well done, bruv. You've had a right week. How your body composition has changed is mad. Good week. Felt 10 days better than last week. Lowest weight so far, buzzing with that, albeit not quite a drastic drop. I don't think so. With how lean you are at the minute, bro, you're not going to be someone who's like dropping kilos and kilos and kilos like fast. It slows down. The leaner you are, the slower it goes, annoyingly. It's not a fair trade. But it doesn't matter because you're at a leaner point where the minor changes we're going to see massively. So as long as I'm happy, in my eyes, we're all good. Right. Yeah. So I saw you do the high rocks anyway. It seems like you did all right. But again, they are heavy duty. Well, I don't know what you did, but normally they are. But to be fair, bro, you should be, unless you're doing it every single day, it's not going to cause them as an issue. But if it is something you are going to start putting in, let me know, and I'll start incorporating it in. If we're doing this as well, I need to put you through a doom room because nearly everybody says they're harder than CrossFit, IROX. But I started that shit. That's where it all originated from, bruv. Not CrossFit. I'm not saying that, but we were doing high rocks before it were high rocks. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, right. I don't know what you've got coming up this week, but I'm keeping expenditure the same. Again, with how things are going with you, bro, I don't need to arsehole you with shitloads of cardio whatsoever. So it is going to be a different week this week, bro. We're going to have a straightforward week, bro, of 5 mediums and then 2 rest days. Because you're doing quite a lot of expenditure, I'm happy with that. But the only one thing I'm not happy with is your steps. As you'll see, bro, steps are quite low on some of your days. Just on these days, I don't know if that's when you were poorly or anything like that. But even on your rest days, bro, make sure you get your steps in. Even if it's just while you're in the shop. If you work in the shop, just make sure you're moving. Set yourself a little loop up. I have one that I know is like an exact amount of fucking steps around my area. We just do a loop. That's why I used to call it the prep loop. Just to rack your steps up and get your steps going, bro. On Tuesday, text me your weight. Just text me on WhatsApp. Just tell me what your weight is. Then carry on as normal. I just want to see if I need to change up before then. But as it stands, bro, with how your body's changing, I don't need to be too drastic with you yet. But we're not far off me pulling you down by quite a lot. So my idea is I want to sort of go like that and then just fucking dig you in ground, hopefully, for like the last couple of weeks. And then we can pull back and feed you into like D-Day, basically. So as it stands, bruv, that's what we're going to run this week. Let me know if you do want to get a doom in.
R.I.P. Bank Street Studios.
Yes, G.
In my car, yeah. Sad scene. Dismantling of WPS. Peak times.
I know, boys.
Are you filming? Have you heard me? It only cost about £400.
This side ain't looking much better.
For all your DIY needs, contact these boys.
What are we actually going to do? Are we just, we can't go, that needs plastering
Are you
first.
fat or is it that sour?
Good bit salad, mate.
Oh, it's that egg, isn't it?
Probably. Come on, sunset. Serious vibes tonight. Alright, it's Monday, back in the shop. Hit the big high rock session yesterday and we have got an absolute ton of orders to get out. As per usual, Mondays being the day off are now well and truly a thing of the past. And we've just had a fat pallet arrive, so I'm going to be unboxing this for probably the next 20 minutes to half an hour, getting the steps in, probably doing my back in as well, but let's crack on. So bearing in mind each one of these small tubs is about 1 kilo, a big one is 2 kilos. There's probably about 50 odd tubs in here. So when you work that out, it's quite a fair bit of expenditure going into unboxing these. Alrighty then, so you will be able to tell from my sweaty ass forehead and facial complexion. I've just finished my cardio, 20 minutes on the Stairmaster, and then I did about 25 minutes in the sauna afterwards. Not quite as cooked as last time. I can actually think straight and I don't feel faint. Which, did I just rhyme those things? Can't think straight. Maybe I've just contradicted myself there. I can think straight and I don't feel faint, is what I was trying to say. But yeah, good day today. Absolutely smashed out those orders that we had in the shop earlier. We're getting efficient at this shit now. We had a rough couple of weeks kind of readjusting to the increase in demand and the influx of orders and sending out so many parcels at a time. But I think we found our rhythm, we found our groove, and yeah, we've got a nice little system going, so it's good. Which means that with things running smoother, obviously less stressed, and you guys get your orders received quicker as well, which is good. Anyway, today, check-in, low day. Haven't really eaten all that much today. I had 3 eggs with a bit of feta cheese earlier, and then I had 200 grams of Greek yogurt with some peanut butter, and that is it. So I need to go to the supermarket, get some more food, because I'm actually running very low on food at the moment. And then later this evening, I am going to be editing some bike videos. Usual story, tomorrow I've got football, and yeah, tomorrow's a medium day, so I'm 5 medium days this week on my training days, 2 low days, rest days. I'm having today as a rest day because we did the high rock session yesterday, and that was pretty intense, and I did have quite a bit of DOMs this morning, so I thought do today as a rest day. Still come to the gym, done like 20 minutes of mobility work as well before I did the cardio, just kind of stretch off, loosen off, and I feel good for it. Not much else to say, but I'm gonna go home now and get some food. See you in a bit. So the car that I drive, right, I drive a Subaru. It's 2008. It's a bit old, it's a bit beat up. What is that shit? It's done 164,000 miles, but it gets me from A to B, and it's a bit of a beauty, to be honest. However, it has its quirks, and every time this pops up, I always think I'm just gonna film it and just put it in a vlog or something, because I find it quite funny. But for some reason, it does this thing sometimes where it asks me to set the language of the console, and it's got English UK and then English US female. Like, why is it female? What is the difference? I really don't know, but obviously we won't be choosing that, we'll be choosing this one anyway. Yo, so you are joining me in the kitchen for another stint of late night video editing. I've smashed out 3 of these videos tonight. The time is right now 23:42, 11:45. I've been at this for probably 2.5 hours or so. The boys are in their final push now towards the finish line. Day 75 is the last day. I've just finished video 65, but playing catch up because I had a couple of days off editing these videos, so I want, the aim is to be on target, on time with present day for when the boys are about to finish. So yeah, not ideal for the sleep schedule, but I am victim of my own demise in that sense, pushing it back so late. And I definitely do not recommend this to people, because this amount of screen time this late on is literally one of the worst things you can do for your circadian rhythms and getting to sleep. But that being said, it has to be done, and sometimes you just do have to make those sacrifices to get shit done. And I am looking forward to day 75 when these boys finally finish, so that I don't have to do this anymore. I have absolutely loved being a part of the project and making the content and all that side of things, but it hasn't been easy at times, you know, keeping accountable to that level, doing something every single day for literally 50 plus days now, 50 plus videos that I've done, which is good for building my skills, sharpening my tools when it comes to editing. But like I've said, it takes it out of you, and I am very, very ready to go to bed now. So we'll see you tomorrow. Alright, Chief. Hey up, lad. Hey up, Chief. What we got today, mate? Tuesday. Lemon and herb chicken. Got some halloumi. Some wedges. We got a corn on the cob. Absolutely banging, mate. Looks fire. I can't wait to get in. Nah, my mouth's watering. My mouth's watering whilst eating it, mate. Well, his mouth's watering as well. Rufus is in a state of depression at the minute. His girlfriend's gone home. We're looking after another dog for a weekend. He's been in a bad way, hasn't he? Yesterday, we were proper depressed. Like, I've never seen him like it. Don't know if he'll be better today, mate. We'll see. It looks knackered. It's alright, dude. It's alright, innit? Girls will do that to you, man. Heartbroken. Oh no! Oh shoot! I think we got it. Yeah. Yes. That's madness.
Sit. Hey. Hey.
Submissive. Good boy. Good boy. Roof, you got him, mate. You get him. You get him.
I'm gonna go again. Once you start doing that, it's straight on you.
So did you promote your live?
That's you from there now.
Full squad bow kitchen for the boys.
Yeah.
Oh, flying.
What? No, is it though?
Yeah. A wild J man. Half returned from Australia.
Make sure these reps are looking nice.
Yeah.
You're actively filming now. Now we're on to the drop set. 15 reps, 60. Has he got it in him? Back with a bit of Wolves Up vlog action. Obviously he's been cutting now for 6 weeks. I'm gonna rate your performance.
Yeah.
I'd say he's looking lean.
Performance review.
Saw him in Aussie summer and he's leaner than that, so respect Danbo, you obviously put him through the graph.
Yeah, mate. 6 weeks in now. So it's starting to look that way.
Yeah.
But got 6 weeks left to go.
I'm about 110 kg, so I'm not lean, but it's a
Mate,
good
you're like
job.
35 kilos more than me right now.
Anyway, back to the set.
Yeah, so as you will have seen there, J-Man is back from Australia, so we're hitting the back and buys today at Total Fitness, and yeah, it's good to see him. It's been a while. He's back for about a month, so hopefully we'll grab a couple more videos with him whilst he's back. I think you're now the third guest on camera to be doing this exercise. APB and Mayo Matt being the other two.
Am I doing the heaviest actually?
No, you're not.
Stop it now.
Add it on.
I'll slam a few plates.
Now he's coming for the title.
What can you even call this title?
The single arm row champion.
The Tealian side quest cutting challenge.
Cheers. What's that? 20, 40, 60, 75.
Ah. next time.
Yo, so as I've been talking about utilising the 0 sugar 1 to 2 calorie soft drinks to sort of satiate my hunger, I've been going through kind of on a rotation with Coke Zero and 0 sugar ginger beer. Ginger beer is absolutely like ridiculous. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because I'm pretty deprived of like sweet foods and whatever, but that ginger beer seems to hit different. However, the Coke Zero, I am now fully team Pepsi Max. Like Pepsi Max over Coke Zero every single day of the week. I don't know what they're putting in that shit, but it is way better than Coke Zero. So yeah, ran it over. Another thing as well, sort of kind of sprang to mind there following the 0 sugar fizzy drink rant, is the ongoing oats scandal. So I've been using the boiler tap for the most part to make my oats with protein powder, and for whatever reason it just doesn't mix as well. I don't know if it's proper boiling water or what, or whether it's better to do what I'm doing now, which is cold water then microwave to sort of slow cook the oats. But I don't know if there's any people out there who are using a boiler tap. If you're in that privileged situation to have a boiler tap in your kitchen and you're using that for your oats, try it the standard, the old-fashioned way. Bit of cold water, mix it in, get it in the microwave, 2 minutes. Bob's your uncle. It's way better. I'm gonna eat my oats now. I'm talking shit. I'm off to football in about an hour, and hopefully we will secure another victory following on from last week. Hopefully, fingers crossed, the boys pull out another show-stopping performance. Charlie Beck, we're counting on you. Sluggy Beats, we're counting on you to bring the goals this week, mate. You've not scored in weeks, so maybe tonight's the night. Fingers crossed. So here we have the holy grail, the stash, the fiery ginger beer. No added sugar, 2 cals. It's 1 more calorie than a Pepsi, but it's worth it. So joining me in the kitchen post-football, back to usual proceedings with the footy. We lost 8-4 this week, unfortunately. Playing against top of the league though, so it was a tough game. We were leading 3-1 in the first 15 minutes. And yeah, we just couldn't pull through. But managed to bag a couple of goals, got a couple of assists. So, well, maybe 1 assist, but who's counting? Anyway, just been to Asda, done a little bit of a restock, and I thought I might as well share kind of what it is that is going in the fridge and in the cupboards right now. So, starting off, got a couple of low days coming up, so got some blueberries. Next up, Baby Bells. The light Baby Bells are actually pretty good on macros. Each one of these is about 20 grams of, well, each serving is about 20 grams. And in that you get 5 grams of protein, which I think is more than what you would normally get with standard cheese. So they're pretty clutch. Courgettes, boring veg, broccoli, again, spinach. Spinach is one of those you can just chuck in, absolutely stack it out with spinach, and it just seems to cook down to nothing, so you do actually get quite a lot of goodness out of that. Don't know what I'm talking about, to be honest. Anyway, next up, eggs, standard, 12 large eggs. Again, standard, cliche, chicken, hella chicken. Like I was saying, a couple more low days coming up, so we've doubled up on the Greek yogurt. 5% fat. I was looking at the macros on the light stuff, and I actually think this is better. Even though you get a little bit extra protein in the light stuff, like the 0%, you only get an extra gram of protein and you don't get any of the fats in there. There is a little bit of sugar in this, but it is what it is. Anyway, oh yeah, next up, got some protein bagels this time. Bagel thins, been going for the standard ones, but I saw these protein ones, I thought, can't turn that down, can I? Then, some baked beans, they're not for me. Last but not least, could not forget the sweet and tangy pickled beetroot. I'm gonna have that as like a little dessert, I think, after I've eaten my chicken and veg. Bit of salt on that, that is fire. So, that's the haul today. Here's what we're working with. That was about 27 quid or something like that. It will last me a couple of days, but I have been seriously quiet on this vlog, I feel like, compared to the others in terms of actual check-ins. And when I'm going through and editing it, I will probably make some slight changes, maybe add a few bits here and there, just because I feel like a lot of it is lacking context, because I have been very busy and my main focus this week has been the Bloody Long Ride bike videos, because those boys are almost finished, and when they're finished, so am I. Anyway, back to it. Time to cook. Let's do that and eat. Yes, people, so it's Friday and we've had a rare occurrence. Bow Kitchen on a Friday, mate.
Yeah, man.
What are you rocking there, Chief?
I had 2 breakfast wraps. These are God tier from Bow Kitchen.
God tier.
It's
I have to
probably
say,
the best thing I've had, mate.
I am a massive fan of the chicken satay, and we've got chicken satay, veggies and wedges. And I cannot wait to get tucked into that, man. Let's go.
Beautiful, man.
Absolute graft. Earphones have died as well, so we're raw dogging the Stairmaster right now. Just done about 40 minutes of mobility work as well, stretching off. Felt tight through this week from playing so much football and the rest, but feels so good to get that mobility session in, man. It makes such a difference. Feel a whole world of difference afterwards. But 5 minutes left of this, and then it's time to go home, get some food in the system, because I'm starting. The sweat beads are starting to come now. Let's go.
So yeah, if he catches me, I'm going to like
Yo, Sunday afternoon, it is 4:30 p.m. and I have just finished shoulders at Total Fitness. Called into the shop earlier, just as I was passing through. Wolfie was calling in to prep some orders for tomorrow. That was an absolutely ridiculously good session. I don't know what it was, but I just felt unreal like throughout the whole thing. Feel like my shoulders are definitely coming in. I might have said this before, but particularly noticing it now, like in my shoulders and also sort of around my midsection. It's coming in a little bit around my chest as well, like just under my pecs. Feel like I've lost a bit of fat there, so I got that extra bit of definition. And yeah, I think now at this stage in the game, you know, 7 coming up to 8 weeks in, which is crazy to say that it's been that long. Like, it is actually mad how it kind of feels like it started slow, and then I took my time to like ease into it, and then blink and here we are 7-8 weeks in. I now finally feel like I know what I'm doing in terms of pacing myself with these sessions, like because I've been doing the same sort of training routine for that time. I know what weights I need to put on, I know what's coming next after every exercise, I know how to pace myself to get the most out of every session. And you know, honestly, like having Wolf Pump and Wolf Hydrate to sort of fuel me through that as well is a massive help. So I am gonna head home now. It is a nice afternoon, so I'm gonna go get some extra steps in, probably go for a walk around the woods or something. And yeah, still need to eat because I've hardly eaten anything today. That's another thing, like even though I have hardly eaten anything today, my energy levels are still pretty good. Whereas at the start of this, if I was in this same situation right now, I would be on my ass. I'd want to go home and go to sleep and just recharge and everything. So yeah, that's good, which means, you know, obviously my body's used to having sort of less food in the system, and I suppose burning fat for the energy, I guess. I think that's the whole kind of idea behind this. So yeah, the main focus of this week, as I've already said, was the bloody long ride stuff. And I finished day 72 today, and I went through and basically did some sort of admin shit on my phone, on my hard drive, going through all the old videos and reordering them and making sure all the files are in the right place and everything. And I kind of started that around the same time, near enough as starting this, and it, you know, that flashback of going through all those old videos and seeing what those boys have been through in that time, and obviously myself. Like, today has been a really good kind of period of reflection. It's been an awesome Sunday in that respect. Me and Tom were having this conversation at the shop earlier. Like, sometimes on a Sunday you can just sit there and sort of do fuck all day and watch TV and do whatever, but for me, I think in the position that I'm in, you've got to use that downtime wisely, because, you know, with everything that's going on in my life at the moment, I think it is important to make the most of free time rather than just pissing it up the wall. Speaking of free time, I will have a bit more free time once the Bloody Long Ride project is finished, which will be nice, but I'm sure I will fill it with something else. Because, like I was just saying, if I can help it, spending less time watching Netflix and sitting on my ass doing fuck all, I would probably choose that. Yeah, I would prefer to be doing something productive with my time than just doing that shit. But as I said, I'm gonna bounce now, go home, get some food, get some steps in. Starting a new five-a-side tomorrow, actually. First Monday night game coming up. I will try to get some content of that as well. I've been shit with content this week. I'm talking for nearly 5 minutes. Jesus, I gotta go.
What are you smoking for?
It's live, bro.
Is it rolling?
It's rolling.
Alright, so it is now Wednesday the following week. The last video that I did was on Sunday. My check-in days have now swapped to Mondays, so we're a little bit behind. As I've said, the content was lacking a little bit in this vlog in terms of context on the days, because I was so busy doing other stuff. But all in all, sick week, feeling good, feeling full of energy, healthy, and yeah, that's about it really. So I hadn't done an outro to this video, so this is the outro. If you've enjoyed the video, please drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for week 8 coming soon. And yeah, shooting for that testimonial. So
4 weeks to go, Margie.
4 weeks to go to the day today.
Shreds
the
in,
21st. So yeah, see you. Can't speak.
The diet brain.
See you next week.